Yo, what's going on guys? This is a build that I'll be using for today's video. It's a full water conch. And I'm just going to go over the gameplay. And to start it off, I was just swimming around and I could hear a circle. Not a circle, sorry, a spinal. And you can see he ends up resting. And that's what I was waiting on, for him to rest. That way I could surprise attack him and get a bunch of free damage, because you take like 4 times damage when you're resting. And I was also hoping that he was going to be AFK for a little bit. And as you can see, he actually was AFK for some time. And yeah. And I got a bunch of damage on, but then he uses that stomp, and that just does lots of damage as well. And yeah, gets me pretty low just from that. He also has tail attack, so that makes it a little bit harder just to stay on him. And I do have to keep in mind that every 30 seconds that stomp comes back. So at this point I'm kind of trying to bait the stomp out. You know, don't get myself killed, because if I get hit with another one of those stomps that close, then I'm gonna end up dying. And he puts himself up against a cliff, which is alright. But honestly, if I was him, I would have took this to the water. And even though he's not a full water spino, still. And you can see I got that stomp out of him. And then now I'm able to just tail raid this guy until obviously he tail hits me, which doesn't do a lot of damage. It's just annoying because it keeps throwing me back into the water, and I have to take a risk of getting behind them again. And you can see occasionally the tail hit misses, but then it just hits. So not sure what was up with that. But yeah. And you can see how tanky this guy is. I'm pretty sure he's the plus 5% armor spino, so it makes sense, honestly. But yeah. And I would say Spino's one of the harder apexes to fight, compared to like the Rex that doesn't have a stomp and just has tail hit. You can see this guy swims, and I'm like about the same speed as him, maybe a little bit faster. And not sure what he was doing here, but you can see he gets a hit on me. The Spino's got a really long head. It's just really hard to get out of the way of. But yeah, you can see I'm biting him a bunch of times and he's still alive. So that just kind of shows how much punishment the Spino can take. It's really good. But yeah, but he's just pretty much a full land Spino, which, if I'm being honest, I would be running the water Spino, just because the Spino isn't really known for its land, it's known more for its water skills. You can see I beat out another stomp. And I'm really low on stamina, and I could leave this fight, but honestly I didn't want to get into a really long fight and just, you know, drag it out. I just tried to go in and end up dying. But yeah. Here there was a mega pack of people, and I wanted to kill the megs first, as a lot of the times the smaller creatures end up turning on you and killing you if you get low. So yeah, I just wanted to take care of these megs. And this guy tries to go on land to his friend, but honestly that's a bad idea. He should have just stayed in the water. They honestly probably could have killed me if they both took this to the water. But yeah. And also this guy should be obviously he's diving now, but you're gonna see in a minute here he like just stays up, which makes it really easy to hit him. Also you can see I zoom in with my camera, just because I find it easier to fight in the water with my camera zoomed in a little bit. So yeah. And also the Conca is just a little bit stronger than the Meg, unless you bait out your heavy bites as a Meg player. But yeah. Also I want to talk about the public test branch changes. They're changing a bunch of speed on a bunch of the dinos over there, so I wonder if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. Like the Alio went from 1220 to 1150 on the public test branch. Same as the Struffy, same thing. Campto as well. There was a bunch of other changes too. And the Conch actually, from what it looks like, got nerfed on the public test branch. It got less health, and the water subspecies got taken out for stam recovery. Yeah, water stam recovery, which just is not worth it. I would much rather have the water speed. Either way, yeah. Anyway, it's just a free for all at SLL. I'm just trying to kill what I can. There's no point of really fighting the big dinos, like 4 slots, 5 slots. It's going to take way too long, and they're just going to switch out with each other. And even if I get them low, they're just going to end up safe logging. So it's just not worth my time. But yeah, this guy keeps running instead of just, using his really good turn radius to hit and turn. But yeah. And also the Conca is just faster than the Styrex, so. And you can see he tries to get these ducks to help him, but a little bit late for that. And we get the kill. And another thing, when you're fighting these mega packs, it's best to just kill the small things and just, yeah. But either way, we were fighting this duck for a while now. Mostly my friend, that was pretty low. And he actually kills it. So yeah, that was very nice. As the duck is faster in the water than the conch. But yeah. Anyway, we were sitting here ambushing this waystone, waiting for this guy to get waystone. Then we got the drop on him. Yeah, waited there for like a minute, and they just waystoned this guy in. Yeah. We kind of figured after everyone left SLL that they went to the central waystone, and yeah, that's how we got him. And here there was just a bunch of patches fighting, and I'm just trying to get what I can. I don't care who's on whose side, but yeah, I just find patches really easy to kill. But you can see this Picno and this Achillo start trying to fight me, I'm pretty sure. Like, look at that. I mean, there's no way that guy was charging for the patchy, so I just start fighting this guy instead. And he hasn't used his juke yet. He's just trying to precise turn. I'm getting a bunch of free hits on him. Yeah. And I already got him pretty low just from that exchange. Got pretty much all of his scoots off as well. And you can see they've also got a Serato. And now this guy all of a sudden wants to charge Apache. Doesn't really make sense. You can see this guy head slams. And the reason he didn't get stunned is because he hit his own Serato. So that must have hurt. But yeah, now he's just trying to run away, which honestly you could run away if you had braced legs. You'd lose me in the hills, but yeah, I don't think he's got braced legs on. And I imagine his stamina's pretty low just from charging over and over again. So yeah. And this is where he makes the mistake where he turns, but he doesn't do it really tightly. He didn't decide where he wanted to go previously, where I kind of I predicted where he was going to go, so I took the tighter turn towards where he was heading. And you can see this random Rex comes up and bone snaps us both. I thought he was the Achillo's friend, but then I seen that he started chasing the Achillo. So I just followed, just in case the Achillo got away. I'm not going to try and fight a Rex as a solo conch. Just too much effort and too long. There's a lot more other fights round, and you can see Achillo died. And at this point, I don't trust the Rex just because he killed the Achillo doesn't mean anything. And I decided to fight these 3 patches. But I bait him close to the water just so I can get him off of my tail. You can see that kick is it's pretty annoying, knocks you back. And there's a decent amount of damage too, really easy to land. But yeah. But it's really risky to fight all 3 patches, but I know that I can always just get in the water if I want. Yeah, and you can see a style comes about as well, and the Rex ends up getting the patchy. But yeah, and here we went back to the central waystone to see what was going on as SLL was quiet. So we thought immediately that these guys were going to waystone each other. Originally I thought that the Strato was fighting Serato and patches were fighting the Picno. But it ends up being the patches were fighting the Serato and the Picno. And I actually chased this guy. And honestly, I wouldn't usually chase Apache, but I already imagined he was low on stamina. I couldn't see the guy, but I could hear him, so I kind of followed the sound. And yeah. And did lose him for a second. But I just took a guess of where he would have went and just ended up catching him, especially when he stood back up. I could hear him. So yeah. And he tried to charge away, but I already got the last hit on him. And now I've seen these patches fighting Serato and Picno, and honestly, I don't think the patches even knew that I killed their friend. As you're gonna see, they're gonna end up helping me out. But yeah, and the what's it called? The shove actually closes a lot of distance, so the Serato gets a few free hits on me every time he gets the tail ride. But yeah, either way, I'm just tail riding this pick now, and he's trying to turn a lot, but he should have just kept going forward. There was no need for him to juke, but because he juked, I just got free space, and I got in the way of that pick now, which that was my bad. But either way, I got him. I got put really low, but I didn't want to leave because every time I leave, I feel like the other people can't finish off the kill. So I just stayed around, seeing what was going on, and yeah. And I know that this guy could easily kill me, especially if he jukes, and which he doesn't. He tries to shove. You should never try and shove towards a face fight. Always bait, as a shove doesn't do more damage than a bait. But yeah, I end up getting the kill on him. He was really low. Here I get an ambush on this Apache, which tries to face tank me, which makes no sense. You can't face tank a conch as Apache. Apache is actually one of the weaker 2 slots, but it's got really good agility. And they've got a Picno here, and I actually ran into that charge, so that was my fault. But either way, I end up just getting away. This guy doesn't keep chasing me. Those raptors jumped on him, and I just hop into the water. But yeah, same thing. I come back, and this here was just a bunch of random patches fighting, and it's actually like 4v1, and I killed one of the patches, so you know they're obviously going to be mad about it. Yeah. But honestly, there's not much you can do here. I don't have any water to escape to, and 4 patches is way too much. We're pretty similar on speed because of their dodge and their charge ability. But yeah, I just tried to run away, but honestly, I was hoping there was going to be a chance, but very unlikely. But yeah, and you can see the guys just charged towards me, and I was trying to bait the charges, like dodge them, but with that many patches chasing you, it's a little bit hard. But yeah, anyway, I respawned at Riverland Peak and came down to Riverland and seeing this Conca. I was going to team up with him, but I thought I kind of need this trophy as I died, and I don't really want a quest. Yeah, so I just take this fight, and this guy goes into the water, which is a mistake because this guy's not a full water conch, whereas I am. He's got claw attack. I can tell by how slow he is. The claw takes so much more, gives you so much more turn and speed underwater. And I just left the baby Spino, no need to kill him. And then I can hear a aloe running around, which I imagined it was their friend, because he like went instantly for me. Either way, I was gonna go for him, so it didn't matter. And he gets some decent bites on me. I couldn't get the tail ride off as good as I normally would. He did a good job of punishing me on that. But yeah, still just trying to tail ride him, but I know that one good bite could actually kill me here, so I have to be very careful. But yeah. But you can see he actually bites me on the tail and puts me really low. So I was lucky he didn't bite me on the body because I would have been dead. But yeah, and at this point, I'm heading towards the big deep lake, literally. And I'm trying to bait this guy into the water, pretending that I'm slow in the water, but he doesn't fall for it. And I use my dive here because he rests and he just doesn't see me underwater. And I get the jump on him. I know he probably thought I turned the corner, and I get a bunch of free bites. Honestly, I probably could have killed him here if I stuck to it. I just didn't want to risk it. And the reason is because I know how bad the healing on aloe is, so I could literally out heal this guy if I wanted to. But yeah, and he tries to run away, and this kind of confirms that it's their friend because the baby Spino is here to help him. And it doesn't matter. I mean, obviously he gets a few free bites, which is annoying, but you can see this guy's tumbling like an idiot, where it's just going in a straight line with the bottom some more time. But yeah, and I don't want to fight this baby Spino because he could literally kill me if he wanted to, because I was so low on health and I was actually so low on stamina, but he stopped chasing. And then here I was about to leave Deep Lake. I was just gonna catch a fish, and I see these guys again, and I go for the baby instantly as he tried to kill me last time. Not only that, the conch, you know, it'd be annoying just to chase this guy around, but with the baby there, he's forced to defend his baby. Well, I mean, if he wants, he could run away, but yeah, I'm sure his friend wouldn't be very happy. And this guy was out of stamina, so he just got himself killed. And at this point, I can just face tank this guy if I want to. I mean, there's nothing this guy can do to beat the conch.